Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to just film a little introduction for a demonstration that I actually did yesterday morning, but I didn't have time to do more than just film myself actually working with my hair. So I wanted to do an introduction today and kind of describe what I had done. The other day I had put a picture on Instagram where I said that I had shampooed my hair in the morning and put it in some Velcro rollers and then used a bonnet dryer. And a couple of people asked me if I would demonstrate how I did that, and they weren't familiar with what a soft bonnet dryer was. The bonnet dryers are just, like when you go to get your hair done, sometimes when they put do foils in your hair or highlights, they'll sit you under the dryer to heat it. It comes down, it's a big bubble that comes down, and they'll sit you under it to put heat on it to help it go faster. So that's basically what it is. It's a home version of it. Now, I used to use this back in like the late 60s, early 70s. What we would do is we would shampoo our hair and then we would roll it on great big rollers because we wanted it real straight. And then we would sit under this. This is not my original one from back then, but I have had this several years. I think I got it at Sally's. Now I'll look and see if they still have anything like this, but I have found something that I like even better. But it plugs in, this comes undone and it plugs in, and here's the bonnet. It's got a hose on it, and the hose comes out, and it fits on the bonnet right here. You just do it on, and then you put it on and you sit. It gets pretty hot, but it doesn't have a whole lot of airflow. But it did the trick, and I remember using it several years ago when I would, just for different things that I wanted to not blow my hair around so much. So I was using that for a while. If I shampoo my hair in the morning, I'm always in such a big hurry, so I can rough dry it. It takes me about 5 to 6 minutes to get it dry. Just rough dry it and then stick some Velcro rollers in it. And then what I would do was I would take my blow dryer and just go over the rollers right quick. It would take several minutes. Then I would do a cool shot and go over several minutes to set it and take it down, and it would look fine. It would be smooth and help get the frizz out, and kind of the way I want it, just real simple and smooth. And then my friend Lucy mentioned that about the bonnet dryers, and I thought, oh yes, I do have those. And Lucy is a woman that is just so supportive of all of us and watches so many of our videos and supports us on Instagram, and I just love her to death. But she said that she will sit under the hair dryer with Velcro rollers, and it just really makes your hair do nice. So I thought, well, that's what I need to do. So what I was doing, I was using my bonnet dryer that I just showed you, and then I would sit under that. After I blow dried my hair and put some Velcro rollers up, I would sit under the dryer and just do my makeup, and then take it down and let it cool and then go. And I do use hot rollers sometimes, but I kind of like the look of a Velcro roller. And I used to would always do a hot curling iron, but then it just felt like, did the curling iron, then put the Velcro roller in and then let it cool down. But the curling iron just was starting to kind of damage my hair. And since I've been doing this with the blow dryer, she didn't even trim my ends last time, and it did look split. It looked healthier than it had been when I was using the curling iron. So I liked the idea of using that to kind of heat up the Velcro rollers and let them, curl, make my hair smooth. Then I came upon this, and it is called the Soft Hood, and I got it at Sally's, and it works with your blow dryer, so you get more. You can control the heat better because it just depends on the heat of your blow dryer and the strength of your blow dryer, how much air gets up there. But I will demonstrate how I did that. It's got a little chin strap that comes underneath it to keep it from blowing off. I found I didn't like the chin strap as much because I kind of like to do it behind my ears. It feels like air kind of blows in my ears, and that bothers me. So I kind of tuck it behind my ears and don't use the chin strap. And I didn't have any problems with it coming off because it has a little thing that you can tighten it with, the hood. So it's soft like this, and it's got the tube. It's made of kind of vinyl material. It's got the tube, and you just take the tube and you hook it over the end. I'll show you. It's got like a little piece of elastic. So you take it, I'll do it in my lab and show you. And you hook it over like that. Just the end of your blow dryer, so it'll fit any blow dryer, because that is just a piece of elastic, so it'll go just over any blow dryer that you have. And then you turn on your blow dryer to the strength that is comfortable for you, and then you can turn it on cool shot after that while it's still up, and it'll cool all your rollers down, and it'll set it nicely. So I'm going to demonstrate how I did that, and that's how you tighten it right here. It's this little cord right here. Trying to think if there's anything else I needed to mention. I just use about 7 or 8 Velcro rollers. These have metal inside, so they heat up sort of from the inside, but I don't think you need to buy anything special. I've used regular Velcro rollers. It does just as well as the metal ones. Do a smaller one for my bangs. These are larger ones, but whatever Velcro rollers you have that you like to use on your hair that suits your hair, however big or small, or in certain areas you may just want it on the crown and keep the rest of it straight. You can still do that same thing, put the hood on it, and it'll work just fine. So roll your hair. This is what I do. I shampoo my hair, blow dry it, and roll it up right quick. I can usually do it in just a couple of minutes. Get those rollers in, put the hair dryer on, sit there for about 3 minutes. That's all I do, is I do it for 3 minutes, and then cool shot it for about 1 more minute, and then I'm done. So it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to do the whole thing, and I like the way it turns out, and it lasted all day yesterday. We had rain and everything, and my hair did not really get frizzy, and it got almost damp. I was out in the damp, and I had to do a bunch of errands yesterday, so I was out a whole lot, and it really held up nicely. I was very, very pleased with it. Okay, so I think that is everything. I'm going to demonstrate it now. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see everyone in a couple of days, and everyone have a wonderful rest of the weekend and a wonderful Labor Day. Bye-bye.
And I've been waiting for your hunger. And I've been waiting for you. And I've been waiting for your sorrow to land on me. And I've been waiting for the future. And I've been waiting for us. And I've been wishing for your laughter to land on me. Lay your trust, your burden. Lay your hope on me, babe. Take this love that I got. If you want it. And I've been waiting.